Welcome back to another episode of NFT Catcher Podcast. We'd like to remind everybody that nothing on the show is meant as financial advice, and to please do your own research. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Now the subject is NFTs.
They're known as non-fungible tokens, or NFTs.
NFTs are exploding in popularity.
This is a technology that will forever change the way people interact.
So it is happening whether you understand it and like it or not.
This phenomenon is moving. The digital.
You have now joined Jenny from the blockchain and Michael Keene on the NFT Catcher Podcast.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the NFT Catcher Podcast with me, Jenny from the blockchain, and my co-host, Michael Keene. Today, we have a lot to talk about, but also we have a special guest. Now, this isn't an interview, but we just have a little pop in here from Christian, one of the co-founders of Evaluate.Market, which you guys know I work for Evaluate.Market. And we actually have some exciting news to share. So we wanted to bring Christian on, none other than Christian, to kind of share the information and talk about what's new with Evaluate for a little bit. So Christian, welcome to the NFT Catcher Podcast show. Happy to have you.
Yeah, thank you both, Jennifer and Michael, for having me on. I try to pop in and listen to the podcast here and there, and it's awesome to be on.
Hey.
Pleasure.
Okay, yeah. So this week at Evaluate.Market, we're announcing that we've added over 800 Ethereum collections. We're going to scale that number to a few thousand by the end of the year, and we're allowing people to come connect their wallet both on Flow and through Dapper Wallet or Blockto and through multiple MetaMask account and track their portfolio in one view. So if you haven't been on Evaluate in a while, feel free to come back and check it out. It's a good way to both discover NFT collections, not just on OpenSea, but as of today on Lookshare as well. Find the cheapest price and track your portfolio in one place.
Yeah, I love it because right now, like before, we kind of just had Top Shot, UFC all day, and then, you know, a couple other ETH projects. But now we have like over 800 ETH projects as well, which is really exciting. And I'm able to kind of see, you know, track my Top Shot and my ETH stuff, like my Doodle and everything, like all in one place, which like I don't know any other site that also does Flow plus ETH, like all in one. So that's pretty exciting and awesome. And yeah, you guys check it out, Evaluate.Market, exciting stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, I just connected my wallet for the first time. I was on here looking at the website earlier. I was actually a big fan of Evaluate.Market back last February when I first got into NFTs and Top Shot. I found your website and I loved it for the data. So I just connected my wallet and looking at my portfolio. This is really cool.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. We started with NBA Top Shot. And I think it was a lot for us because hundreds of thousands of people within the first couple of weeks were using it, but we've been spending a lot of time sort of researching the best way to add Ethereum collections in a way that isn't bringing OpenSea down by sending them a ton of requests. And I think it's exciting also to add multiple marketplaces because I think as all of us are noticing, it's not just OpenSea anymore, right? Like there's a ton of volume, especially with the listing incentives on Lookshare. So it's nice to be able to bring those together, but not just focused on sweeping, right? Because not everybody can buy, 8 or 10 Bored Apes at a single time. We really focus on the portfolio metrics, and hopefully, going forward, this will be a great tool, not just for people collecting Top Shot and All Day and UFC Strike, but also people who are collecting Ethereum NFTs, like a lot of the members of our team.
Yeah, it's really nice to be able to like track the value of your NFTs. Because if you think about it, like for OpenSea and Lookshare, like you literally, unless you check individually every single one, like what it's worth, it's like you can't easily glance and see like how much all your NFTs are worth, So it's just nice to be able to kind of see the value and, maybe you're able to see, oh, is it going up? Is it going down? Like now you can kind of see the last 7 days, your portfolio value chart from all time. Like there's a lot of different really cool features as well that we added that I think are really dope. And I feel like, if you're into NFTs and you collect a lot, definitely check out our site. A lot of fun stuff, a lot of new things added. But yeah, with that said, Christian, thank you so much for popping in to talk about that. Appreciate you coming on. And thanks for coming on the show.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
See ya.
Thanks, bud.
All right. I also wanted to, I finally remembered at the beginning of the episode to read our reviews. And we have 2 reviews. And I just want to seriously thank people who write reviews, because it really helps other people like get a feel for what our podcast is about and what our listeners like before they start listening to it. So if you've been listening to our podcast for a while, seriously, consider writing a review. That would really be super awesome. And we would really appreciate it. But I'm going to read these 2 reviews we have here on Apple Podcast. So this first one was from the end of August, actually. And Crave_live wrote, best NFT podcast with fire emoji. And they said, as a listener of multiple NFT podcasts, this one is legit my favorite. Jennifer and Michael do a great job of breaking down what goes on in the crypto space and conducting amazing and informative interviews. They're also very down to earth and humble. You can speak with them in their Discord and they respond no matter what the question. Very active and friendly community surrounding this podcast. Very good vibes. Let's go. And then the second one, which was written last week from Tabby2345, said, top-notch podcast. This was the second NFT podcast I started listening to, but became my number 1 podcast immediately. I probably fall outside of the normal age demographic, being in my mid-40s, but I've always found this podcast entertaining and extremely informative. New episodes can't come out fast enough. Michael, Jenny, and Andy, keep up the great work. You rock, and the podcast has only gotten better with each episode. Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, I love that. Andy and I are in our mid-40s though. What's the issue?
Yeah, there we go. Hey, there we go. So you guys are helping represent.
Yeah.
Nice. And I like that they also shouted out Andy there. We love to see it.
Yep.
All right. What should we dive into first today?
Let's
a lot of things.
Yeah, why don't we talk about the Solana? Because I've been promising for so long. It was every time I would mention it, people would message me and say, hey, you doing it? You doing it? So I got a Phantom wallet, a brand new Phantom wallet, and set it all up. And I was actually figuring out a way to get Solana in there. And I was Googling about, the different bridges. And I know it's probably made it a little more complicated than I need to. But when I Googled about the ETH to Solana bridge, half of the things were articles about them being corrupted and people losing money and like weird. They were like, yeah, I was a little nervous. I was like, I don't want to, I'm going to send a decent amount of money. So I don't want to like my first time to be getting scammed. I actually ended up just sending Ethereum to Coinbase Pro, swapping Sol for ETH there, and then sending it to my Phantom wallet. I don't know. It might not have been the exact most efficient way to do it, but it worked for me.
Got the job done.
Yeah, got the job done. If anyone has any, I had never bought Solana before, so it was,
So you bought Solana. You finally looked into Solana NFTs. What did you decide to buy?
Well, I decided to buy a little project called OkayBears.
Only the highest.
Yeah, like some of you might have heard of it.
Only the most expensive Solana project currently.
So I was in a Twitter space on Friday night, the 13th, and it was run by Nate Rivers. You familiar with Nate Rivers?
Yes.
Yeah. I've been following him for a while, and I don't really know too much about him, but he was in the space, and just everything they were saying, and I don't know, it just really got me like, I was like, man, if this is going to be something huge, I don't want to miss it. And it was actually 150 Sol floor when that was happening. I didn't buy till the next day. The floor went up to about 190 or so by the time I ended up buying it. But Solana's down at 50, which is pretty nice considering it was, I think it got to almost 200 at its high, or 150 or something. Yeah, it's down a lot from its all-time high a few months ago. So I think I sent over about 250 Sol, which was really like a little over 6 ETH. So it was a lot. And I was looking at the OkayBears and looking at the different furs. And I ended up buying one. It was a wood fur OkayBear. Really cool looking one. It's got a Mumford hat. He's got a little grin. I wanted to get one I liked. And I paid, I think, 236 Solana for it when the floor was like 190. And I was looking on the different marketplaces. I was looking on OpenSea, Magic Eden, just trying to learn. And I got one, and it was very cool. I'm very happy with it. I made a tweet about it, and a bunch of people liked and shared it, and I got followed by a bunch of.
I'm seeing it now.
You're seeing it now, and that's viral for me. That's more than I normally get. I got like 150 likes. So, and then I got invited to the Morning Wood DAO for the wood skin, the wood furred bears.
Nice.
I got in the Discord, got verified. It's like it's a different. It's not collab. It's not collab land anymore. It's Matrika is what you use to verify. Oh. Yeah, I'm learning all new things around here.
I was just curious how long they've been around, because I just started seeing them blowing up.
Yeah, it's only a few weeks. Let me look at the exact mint date.
Oh, okay.
It's
wow.
Really,
why are they going for so much right off the bat? It's like the best performing Solana project.
Yeah,
must have had.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And I don't see a lot from the devs or not a lot of announcements. It's a lot of community stuff going on. I mean, at this point, they're gonna have to it's gonna all these projects is gonna come down to the team's performance. And I'm picturing before long they'll want to give something else, and whatever they end up doing. It launched on April 26th, it looks like. So really recently.
Okay.
It's about 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yep. And the average price was even half an ETH when it got going. So it got going pretty strong.
Okay. So it was half an ETH to mint these.
I don't know about the mint price. That's the average sale price on the first day. There were 5,000 sales on the first day, averaging half an ETH.
Wow.
Yeah. The next day it was 1.25 ETH they were averaging. So it went up really quickly. And then it's shot up ever since when I bought it, the floor was 190. Now the floor is 245. So it's really and Solana went from 50 to 60 in the last day.
Wow.
Yeah. So I could sell right now and be up a few $1,000 probably. The floor on the woods is 300 and I paid 236. So I don't know. Who knows if it'll keep going and going. Yeah. But I'm not going to say it's the Bored Apes, but it's not the Bored Apes.
Oh, okay. No. So this is your first Solana NFT. So what is your, I know you love flipping things. I know you love making a quick buck. I know. What are your thoughts? You think you might flip this? You thinking of maybe holding on? What is your thought process?
I'd like to hold it, but if it goes crazy another few days, I made all these new friends and I'm in this chat group. Nobody be mad at me, but don't be shocked. I'm going to play it by ear. Don't be shocked if I sell it. But don't be shocked if I sell it.
Don't be shocked. Yes.
Nobody get upset. Yeah. Nobody get upset. But it also it's got a really good feeling about it. Like somebody even said, it's the most obvious play of 2022 so far. I don't know. A lot of stuff goes by vibes and feelings, and it really is going to come down to what the team ends up doing. And they're going to need, but the Discord's popping, and I made that tweet, and for all those people, I think I got followed by 80 people with Bear, PFPs. And like I said, I got invited into a nice chat, and they were very welcoming.
Dang, they're giving you the special VIP treatment.
I know. It feels good. Everyone's probably be mad if I sell it, but.
Yeah, they're listening to this now, no, please don't sell it.
I know I'm gonna hear about it. I can't believe you said you were gonna sell it. I don't know for sure. I'm gonna play it by ear. I give myself the leeway to do it either way.
What if it just shoots down dramatically and all of a sudden goes to 50 Solana?
At that point, I'd probably hold. I'm not just going to give it up. But it could happen. I mean, but it's got momentum right now because even what's the guy's name? Bought one just an hour or two ago. DC, not DC, not Maddie, DC blogger. That other guy.
The DC investor guy.
Yes.
Oh, I am DC investor. He bought one.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. He said, "I'm looking to buy." It's really funny. Let me find his.
I like him.
Yeah, no, he's cool. He's and that's probably more. And that guy Faze Banks or whatever, that's bought a whole bunch of them. I think the YouTube guy. So this guy said, but he said something like, "I want to try and buy an NFT. I'm going to look to buy an NFT that is not a complete scam and that will piss the most people off, is what he said.
Oh. So a Solana NFT.
Yeah, exactly.
OkayBears. Nice.
I've gotten a lot of what happened to your conviction on ETH. Like, people are crazy. Like, I still like. I mean, I'm in ETH. All my stuff's in ETH. I have 1,000 ETH NFTs. But I wanted to make sure that I knew what was going on everywhere.
Yeah, it's good to be able to adapt and dabble in different things and try things out and experiment.
Yeah. I know there's definitely a head button kind of thing. It doesn't need to be that way, in my opinion.
Yeah,
there's definitely the people that are in Sol and the people that are in ETH, and they look down on them.
I think people just if they don't know things, then they just get more oh, I don't know what that is, therefore I don't like it, or maybe it's not good. But it's it's good to keep an open mind. It's good to
absolutely
be open-minded. That's
no, I've had a really good experience so far. It's easy to buy and sell without the transaction fees. I guess I'll try and keep my eye. I don't have a lot of Sol left because whatever I brought over, I spent most of it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see how much I have left. I have very little. I have 6.25 Sol left, which is still enough to buy into some projects. Ones that haven't launched yet.
Maybe if you're into Sol, you can show Michael, DM him NF ticket.
Oh yes, please show me. That's what I want.
That's exactly what he needs. More shill messages.
I want DM shills of.
Did you know? Which, by the way, I was shocked when I found this out. That NFT catcher .eth, was available. Nobody had secured it. Somebody could have pretended to be our podcast and stole our domain name. So anyway, That's bad. Yes. Well, it's good that I bought it.
Yeah, glad you snagged it.
Yeah, I spent maybe a total of 0.2 ETH just registering a bunch. I didn't tweet out all the ones. I registered a bunch of ENS names, and for 5 years. I don't like to do just 1 year because I'm I'm gonna forget, and then I'm gonna
for sure
I'm not gonna have it anymore. So I like to do 5 years. But yeah, now we have NFTcatcherpod.eth and NFTcatcherpodcast.eth. So and then I got Jen from the blockchain.eth. Oh, I got NFTvlog.eth, which I was shocked that nobody had as well.
Wow.
You'd be surprised the amount of if you just think of things. I feel sometimes people are just thinking of, oh, what would other people want, or what's something funny? But it's if you just think for yourself on what you would want, you'd be surprised the amount of ENS names that you can find and register that are still available.
Yeah, it's kind of so new that there's still a decent amount. Yeah, I see the ones you got. I'm looking at your history. It's right on the
No, yeah, I got some good ones.
Yeah, you got some good ones. Yeah, you did. I have one. I bought one not too long ago, a pod3.eth.
Pod3? Yeah. What is that?
I don't know. Web3, pod3. I don't know.
Okay.
They're cheap.
Yeah.
There's also another thing. This other site popped up in my Icy Tools a week ago, and it's might have been .web3.
Really?
And it was they were more expensive though, but everything was available pretty much.
Wow.
What was I can't remember this site. Let me .web3 domains. It was just like it might not even have been .web. It might not even been .web3. Oh yeah. WNS domains. Yep. That's what it was. And you can WNSdomains.io. And it was kind of a similar thing. I don't know. They were more expensive. So I didn't register any, but it's, maybe it'll catch on. Maybe it won't. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yep. But it was they probably just kind of built it on the success of ENS domains.
Right.
Trying to capitalize. But that came up in my Icy Tools. Icy Tools got purchased, by the way, this week.
Who bought it?
Node something. Let me see.
Someone bought it? What?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's exciting.
Quick Node.
Quick Node.
Yeah, I don't know what Quick Node is. Quick Node bought Icy Tools. It didn't say the amount. I really wanted to know what they sold for, because that's interesting. I mean, Icy Tools was one of the first ones I started using. The first one I paid for. I wonder what'll happen with that. Though somebody saw some value in it. There's lots of these sites coming out. Maybe someone will make an offer on Evaluate, a couple billion.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, no. Eventually.
Yeah, if anyone wants to buy Evaluate.Market, slide into my DMs.
Yeah,
no, I'm just kidding. I don't really control it.
You can broker the deal. Take a little piece.
Let's go.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I have a buyer for you guys.
That'd be kind of cool. Although I do enjoy work. How does that work?
You don't have to stop working. It all depends. Like work? They can keep the same thing going if they want. If they like the talent, they like how it's going. Or sometimes they'll buy it. Sometimes they buy it just to bring it in house to whatever they're doing to eliminate the competition. Sometimes they buy it. There's a lot of different reasons companies are bought out. Yeah. Sometimes they just keep it going. They like what's going on. They just want to own it.
Right. Okay, so we got to talk about VeeCon here, which, by the way, on the last episode, apparently you didn't talk about Gary Vee at all, according to somebody.
I know. With the episode with Fuck Render, I should have thrown it in.
So that was good. I'm proud of you for not bringing up Gary Vee.
Since Fuck Render was on, the
floor pumped.
The avatar. The avatar's doubled in price. It's because of the exposure that this podcast gave to him.
Yes,
obviously.
Yes. Let's obviously, let's just.
we are market movers around here.
We are market movers. You know what? I do kind of think that maybe it did have to do with the podcast, because sometimes people are listening and they're looking for an opportunity to buy into something that like they kind of are like that's like a decently affordable price. And, they're getting to know the founders, because we do a lot of like interviews with like we did Cool Cats, we did Smilesverse, we did, things that are a lot more expensive. Yeah. And so it's like, are people going to buy that? Like, I don't know, but maybe if it's a lot cheaper, people are like, and speaking of things with a lower price point, our next guest, we are bringing on Sarah Stargirl of Philippe.
Oh, wow. Speaking of things with a lower price point.
Okay, I didn't mean that as a transition. Okay,
man.
Although the floor is like 0.02. So
I know, for sure.
I mean, it's pretty affordable. What, is that a bad thing that something is affordable price point?
No, it's good.
Just the way that I said it.
Yeah, it just
sounded bad.
I love it.
Speaking of cheap NFTs.
Speaking of worthless. Yeah.
Oh my God, that did sound bad. Well, you know what? Whatever.
No, I love that project. I have two of them. I just hope she doesn't listen. She'll know know you meant in the best possible way.
Michael's like trying to like make it seem like I had malicious intent. Like,
no.
Anyway,
yes. Explain our next guest.
Yes. So no, what I was gonna say is VeeCon. That's what I was getting to. VeeCon is coming up, and this is basically the next podcast is an interview, and then we're going to be both flying out to Minneapolis for VeeCon. So this is kind of our last chance to talk about VeeCon before it happens, which I wanted to talk about the panels that I'm hosting, because I now know when they will be, what time, who's on them. And just, if anybody here is going to VeeCon and they wanted to, come sit in on the panels I'm moderating, then that would be dope. So yeah, let me see. So it's a whole Friday, Saturday, and Sunday 3-day conference, right? On Friday, I'm hosting one panel, and it's called Fashion, Style, and NFTs. And it's actually just one person on the panel, Michelle McCormick. And that's going to be on Friday at 1:50 p.m. And then on Saturday, I am hosting a panel called Decentralized Storytelling with Julie Pacino. Oh, I hope I'm not butchering these names.
No, Julie Pacino. She's Al Pacino. Okay. She's Al Pacino's daughter.
Wait, what?
Yep. She's Al Pacino's daughter. Absolutely 100%. And you know something else funny? The panel that I hosted at NFT LA, she was on there also. Her, David Bianchi, and two other people. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Should I bring that up?
Yeah.
Do I bring that up during the panel?
Your pop is amazing.
And by the way,
yeah. Oh, by the way, everybody.
Al Pacino.
Booyah! Or whatever. He's one of his.
Oh my God. Okay. No, I should probably keep it professional, although I might bring it up. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So, yes, the second session.
Scarface himself. I mean, jeez. Your pop is Scarface.
That's pretty dope. I did not know that at all. And I met with her too. I reached out to all of the people that are on the panels and I was like, hey, you know, looking forward to our panel. And then I was like, you know, if you want to connect beforehand. And I met with like 5 of the speakers and we just kind of talked. And she was one of the people I met with and talked to for like 15 minutes.
Oh, cool.
And so, yeah, anyway. Okay. So sorry, let me get back to this panel thing really quick. I'm just going to zoom through this so people know.
Yeah.
All right. Saturday, May 21st at 1:15 p.m. Decentralized storytelling panel with Julie Pacino, People Pleaser, and Sam Heisel. And then Saturday at 2:25 p.m. Physical to digital panel with Amber Vittoria, Trevor Jones, and Nadine Abdel Ghaffar. And then Sunday, which you have to talk about what you're doing on Sunday as well. But yeah, Sunday, 2 panels also. First one, 11:30 a.m. This one's on the main stage. This one's kind of big. And it's called Generative Art. And it's featuring Tyler Hobbs, who is the creator of Fidenzas. And then Eric Calderon, who is Calderon. Sorry, I'm like saying it wrong. Anyway, the founder of Art Blocks. So like that's going to be like my biggest one because that one's on the main stage. And then the last one is Sunday, May 22nd at 12:15. And it's also titled Physical to Digital, and it's with Greg, Mike, Jen Stark, and Brilly. So yeah, anyway. And I printed out
Greg Mike tweeted. I didn't mean to cut you off there. I saw Greg Mike tweeted. I was just meeting with Jenny from the blockchain. I almost choked or
choked on his gum. At the end, he literally was like choking on his gum. Anyways, he was an interesting character. Like everyone's, you know, artists are always so interesting to me. And he was cool. He was saying right before VeeCon, he's painting murals at EDC. I was like, what the heck? And then he's going straight to VeeCon after that. And
so that his art's sick. Cool. I really like his stuff, his murals and stickers and all kinds of. He's really good.
Oh, and
Trevor Jones is really good too. Yeah. Speaking of stickers, go ahead. Speaking
of stickers, I made. You can see this, but the listeners can't. I made an NFT Catcher podcast sticker. It's basically our what is it called? Cover photo for the podcast. And so if you find me, I'll give you one. And Michael, what are you doing on Sunday? That's also what we needed
Sunday.
To talk
about. I finally got a response. I didn't know how it was going to work out. I didn't want to be too pushy, but I was in the Discord, opened up a ticket, sent them the YouTube video showing them the promise. And
smart.
So if anyone doesn't know, I had my FaceTime with Gary Vee in February for owning a FaceTime frog, and it was incredible. It was a great experience. It was 5 minutes, but at the very end, I asked him to be a guest on the podcast, and he just threw it out there. I'll give you 5 minutes from the floor of VeeCon, and then he like disappeared off the screen because it was 5 minutes and they took him away. It was gone. So that was awesome. He promised it, and I knew he would make good on it. And finally, I got an email back from somebody saying that we're going to do it Sunday from 10:20 to 10:30 in the boardroom bleachers, and to book my spot there, which I did. I gave my cell phone. They said someone's going to text me and bring him over. So we're going to get 5 minutes. I need to come up with a couple really good questions, not the run of the mill. How's it feel to host VeeCon?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I got to come up with something good to ask him, which I will. And I actually bought him a gift.
Oh yeah.
A little token. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little token here is we talked about Hugh Douglas one of my favorite football players, and he said it was also one of his. So I bought him a Hugh Douglas rookie card that is autographed by Hugh that hopefully he likes. I know he likes to collect cards, and it's just a small token. It's nothing too crazy.
Token of your appreciation.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Love that.
Yeah. So, I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited to meet Gary in person. I did meet him and shake his hand in New York, but there was a million people swarming him, and it'll be cool. And like I said to you, if you want to come also and be there, we're the podcast.
Yes.
So you can definitely do it. And I have this little recording machine I need to test out. I better get that recording down,
You will figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Maybe I should even bring my laptop and microphone and stuff and really,
maybe.
I probably should. I think I will actually. You know what? Yeah. I'm going to bring my laptop and microphone and make sure. I will come because at a bare minimum, I want to record you and Gary. But that's a good idea.
But I'll be there too. Maybe I'll do like a little selfie action or something. I don't know. But I definitely want to be there to support. Cool. And I did write down a question just in case I get to ask him one.
Yeah,
but
you can. Yeah, of course.
Time to shine. So I want somebody.
No, man. No, it's just for the podcast. It's for the podcast.
For the pod. So stay tuned, guys, because it's going to be exciting on Sunday. Obviously, we record every Sunday. That'll be right as VeeCon is over. So we'll be talking about VeeCon. We'll probably add in the clip if we can figure it out in time. Otherwise, maybe at a different episode. But the clip of Michael talking to Gary, and maybe we'll try to put together some stuff. I would like to be able to put together. Maybe this is even a separate episode. I don't know. But if I can record some of my panels, or at least a little bit, like get some clips and just put together for the podcast and stuff. I am going to be taking videos and posting them on Twitter. So if you guys have a Twitter, follow me on Twitter, Jennifer_Sudo.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited. It's going to be a lot of fun up in there.
Yes.
And I have one more bucket list thing I need to do at VeeCon. I have a really great picture. I have a really great picture from that stadium after the Eagles won the Super Bowl. I was like, literally right after the game, I got my hands up in the air, and I want to go back to that same spot and take that picture again and have like Web 2 me, Web 3 me type thing.
Oh, I love that. That is so cool. That's so fun.
Yeah. I'm excited to try and make that happen. And I'm actually going, one of the guy I'm staying with at the Airbnb is one of the guys I went to the Super Bowl with.
Oh,
so another Eagles fan. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Very excited. Very excited for this week. I saw some pictures. I think there's going to be a Ferris wheel inside the stadium.
There is.
Yeah.
Oh, I have the inside scoop. There's some things happening.
There's some things happening. Do you want to?
But the Ferris, I don't know. Let me see if I can pull it up. Find my paper.
I mean, TLC performing. That's
TLC performing.
That's quite something. Ain't Too Proud to Beg.
I don't know that song.
That was their first one. That was their first hit.
Okay.
Back in that was probably like 1993. What song do you know? You know Waterfalls? You know any other ones?
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Okay, sorry, my voice is bad. But that song, right?
Yeah.
I know that song.
That was them. Yeah. One of their most famous member passed away.
Oh no.
Yeah. Ain't Too Proud to Beg was released in 1991. Holy camoli, 31 years ago.
Wow.
Jesus. I am old. I remember that was on MTV. Ain't Too Proud to Beg.
Okay, I found out what's happening.
What's happening?
Okay, I don't know please don't rat me out, guys. But here's what I know. Okay, so there's a VeeFriends art gallery featuring never before seen original alpha artwork from VeeFriends series 1 and 2. Take a ride on the Ferris wheel with someone you've never met. Which VeeFriends are you? Stop by the AR experience with wearable VeeFriends. Oh, okay, that's cool. Gift Goat plus I Am Sloth. See the stunning 30-inch or 30 feet. It must be 30 feet. 30-foot mural created by Sloth near the VeeCon entrance. This one-of-a-kind artwork will be divided up, and a 10x10 piece will be sent to Gift Goat token holders after VeeCon concludes.
Wow.
Oh, shoot. That's some alpha right there.
Mm.
Build community while building art. Brickfest is located in the competitive zone. Come join in. I don't know what that is, but culture, style, music, and sports cross with ambition, grit, and hustle. 1:37 p.m. will bring the freshest takes, as always, for the curious. Check out the VeeFriends shop. This is your place to buy exclusive VeeFriends and VeeCon merch created for and available only at VeeCon. Ooh. When you visit the NFT land presented by Pepsi, you will see special installations from projects: Creature World, World of Women, Sup Ducks, Woman and Weapons, the cartoon, Sabric Kongs, Deadfellas, and Quarter Machine. Actually might be collabing with Sup Ducks to create content. I'm in talks with them. But they're gonna have like an interview booth thing, and I might be able to do some interviews and stuff and get stuff for our pod. I don't know, but maybe. Cool. Yeah, and then there's like food and like speakers get free food, and then there's apparently a celebrity basketball game on Sunday, May 22nd. And I guess if you're a speaker, you can like sign up or something. I don't know. And then I found out that there's 17 other moderators like me. And I started reaching out to some of them because I was just like, hey, you're going to VeeCon, so am I. And then I found out that there's like intro music and that there's 5 different stages and there's intro music for. So I'm like, oh my God, maybe I should try to ask for a specific song. And then also, there's 5 stages, 4 side stages, 1 main stage. And they already have like the whole schedule up on VeeCon. If you go to the blog, the VeeFriends blog, they have like the whole schedule up of like all the different panels and everything that's going to be happening. But
that is exciting. Another thing that I'm excited for is the Ferocious Paint Party on Thursday. He's having like a paint party, and those have looked really cool. I'm gonna try and.
Is that part of the VeeFriends welcome party, or is that something different?
I believe so. No, I think that's at the VeeFriends welcome party. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a spreadsheet going around with kind of all the after parties. There's not 1 million yet, but there seems to be more popping up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I started getting invited to some, but I am kind of hesitant to like commit to doing things because I'm trying to keep my schedule a bit open, but yeah. And I'm trying not to party because I'm not drinking at VeeCon because I'm trying to be on my bestest shape and like be cognitively aware at all times. And so
good for you.
Yes.
You're representing the brand. You want to be asked back.
Yes, I want to be asked back. And I want to do a good job. I have figured out that after meeting with like 6 or 7 other like speakers and moderators going to VeeCon, that I am the one asking more questions. Like everyone's like, I don't even know what's happening. And I'm like, oh, I know everything that's happening because I've been asking all the questions. So I've determined that nobody else is asking questions except for me, apparently. And I am like over preparing and everyone's just like, it's going to be fine. Just show up and it'll be good. And I'm like, I need to know everything. I need to prepare. Like, this is a big deal. And everyone's just like, it's fine, it'll be good. And I'm just like, nobody else is testing out, just me, okay? So
it is kind of like that a little bit. I was a speaker at NYC last year and then a panel host in LA. And like, no, they just like, yep, here's your schedule. Like, hope it goes well.
Yeah.
They really just send you out there.
They do, but I do not like that.
And
I am trying to know as much as I can so I can feel more comfortable. It just helps me like if I prepare and I'm like writing out like a script for myself, but I'm not going to like have like a piece of paper like reading from it. Like I'm going to try to just kind of have like keynotes on, okay, I want to introduce myself, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then obviously I'm mostly just going to be asking the questions. But
it'd be amazing if you just sat there and talked about yourself the entire time and you didn't even like mention it.
No,
that'd be pretty special.
That would be special. But
I would
I definitely cannot do that.
For the Tyler Hobbs one, I might make a poster hold it up for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah. I know you wanted me to tell him that you sold your Fidenza.
Nah, you don't have to tell him that. Yeah, my podcast co-host sold his Fidenza at 0.23 the day after he bought it. It's
He'd
now
be
a
like,
74.
Yeah. He'll be like, okay.
I'm like, no, I
good to
understand.
know.
Because that guy seems like such an amazing guy, I'm going to gift him a 1 of 1.
Hey.
Thank you, Tyler. It's so nice.
That is so nice. Okay, let's move on here.
Let's move on.
We gotta talk about the Azuki situation, which we haven't really talked about yet. It kind of feel like it feels like it's happened like
2 months
so
ago,
long ago. But
we brought it up for a couple minutes with Fuck Render.
Yeah.
Because he had bought one. And he said, and I regret that now. He said, I regret it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. What's your take? What do you want to say about it?
Zagabond. Basically, here's the TLDR. Too long didn't read. Right? Is that what it is? That's what it okay.
Is, yeah.
Anyway, Zagabond is basically like one of the founders of Azuki, and he basically recently confessed that he also created 3 other projects, which have been perceived and deemed by the community as rug pulls, funks, zonks, and tendies. Yeah, he was basically just like, yeah, it was a learning experience for me. And, there wasn't a product market fit. And people were kind of like, bro, you rugged with multiple other projects. And the only reason you didn't rug with Azuki's is because it actually took off. And so, and there was just a lot of detective work going on. And Azuki's basically dropped down dramatically. They were at like a 30 ETH floor, like a couple weeks ago. They went all the way down to 8. I was seeing them at 8, and people were really mad, of course. And 8, 9, 10. Now they're back up all the way to what? I know you have it pulled up right now.
I just pulled it up, 13.5.
Oh, okay. They went down because they went up.
They went up to like 15 or 16. I know. Yeah, so it's been moving like
now they went back down
crazy.
To 13. Yeah, so it's pretty unpredictable. Like the Azuki market right now, it's like really turbulent and unpredictable and just going crazy. And yeah, I mean, as far as my opinion, I don't know. I don't have an Azuki. I think it was messed up of him to just kind of use the projects as learning experiences. I think we talked about this briefly last time. But yeah, if I were an Azuki holder, I guess I'll just think about it like that. If I were an Azuki holder, what would I do? Well, I remember when the Fame Lady Squad, it came out that they were supposed to be, the first PFP project, all female-led team. And it came out that it was a group of Russian dudes behind the project, which, by the way, apparently for Zunks, he like pretended to be this girl named Amanda. And it was like, okay, so anyway, and I just remember I immediately sold my Fame Lady Squad. And that was actually my first time selling for a loss. And I just was like, nah, I want out. So I do kind of feel like, first of all, I would never buy an Azuki for more than an ETH because I don't like buying things for a lot. So I'm imagining I bought an Azuki at like 1 ETH. I would just sell it. I honestly would. I'd probably be like, oh no, I'm out of this. And I would probably sell mine. I just would.
It was crazy watching it go up and down. Azuki has the most volume of any project over the last 7 days.
Jeez.
People just like, it's crazy. The thing with Zagabond, if you're I know people that have started projects that haven't gone well and they do another project and it's not great, but he wasn't Zagabond for those. He created Zagabond and it shows not being genuine in that respect. He was trying to hide that. Right. I listened to his whole interview with Andrew Wang.
Yep.
And that was kind of weird because he didn't bring anybody up on stage until after Zagabond left. Then they brought everybody up on stage and people were mad. I honestly, I didn't get a great vibe from the guy. I got a lot of he just didn't really care. And he was just trying to
Yeah, he like didn't say sorry, right? Like for the whole
he didn't seem genuine.
Right.
Like he just like, I had my bullshit detector was going like ding, ding, ding.
Right.
And like at the end, Andrew asked him, he said, so are there going to be any other things that come out, projects that we don't know about, things that haven't been released yet? And he said, and I think it was purposeful by him. He goes, I have no plans on doing any other projects. Like, that's not what you were asked, bro. You were asked. So it makes me think that there's other projects that he was a part of.
I bet he has some projects going on right now that he's under some like
right.
anonymous name. Like
he's probably Shamdu or something. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
he's probably Beanie. Beanie's probably Zach.
Right. I know. It's like that's the thing about anonymous people. You don't know if they're, I could even have other identities, right? Like anonymous identities, like you wouldn't know. Right. But like you don't know if people are going under other names and like creating other projects and stuff like that. It's just such like a gray area, like with just that whole thing.
Do you remember early on we talked about Andy labeled it as project like factory projects, like where there's like, I told you I had a meeting with a guy who was like running like 30-40 projects, like
damn.
And I was just like, I didn't even want to work with, like there's a lot of that. And that's why most of the projects just aren't really going to make it. These people, they figure out the hype cycle, they get it going.
Oh yeah.
Right now is a really tough time to drop a project. Like you better have an amazing project and have the right people behind it. If you're dropping something right now, I've seen a lot of really good projects that might sell 100, 200 pieces. Like when in January they would have sold right out. But no, I don't even think about buying an Azuki because that guy rubbed me the wrong way.
Well, you're putting money in his pocket. Like
People
still making money. Like if anything, this helped him because there was like you said, the most volume out of any project in the past week, like, and they make royalties on the secondary market, so that's the thing too about it's just, and then I heard that he turned over Thunk's smart contract to the community, but then like someone was saying like the royalties are still attached to him. I'm not really entirely sure the details on it, but
he's not doing things right. And then he sends out the the tweet like 7 hours later, I fucked up, this and that. Like someone else wrote that. Like obviously like someone was like, yo bro, you should probably apologize, which is always like the bare minimum thing, And it's like, apologies, are they even believable? But people usually are pretty like forgiving by nature. And apologizing is kind of like the easy step number one, which he didn't even do for like a full, like over 24 hours after, and he didn't want this to come out. He had to release it because someone was
blackmailing him, right?
Exactly. That's what they were saying, that they were do whatever they were. I don't know how that went down.
He kind of wrote it in like a casual way too, as if like, oh, maybe.
Yeah, like people are gonna like it. Yeah.
But it's
like a founder's journey.
Founder's journey. Yeah.
That's what it was. It was like, something like that. Like, because all these people spend so much money on these things, and like, you're just like, this one I learned you have to be unique. And this one I learned you have to. Mm-hmm. Then Azuki caught on like crazy. And then they had that party in LA and the beans. The beans are down to 1.84. Mm-hmm. Azuki is by far the most voluminous project in the last 7 days.
Voluminous?
Is that right?
I don't know.
Volume-wise? What's the definition?
Well, it could mean of writing, very lengthy and full.
Okay. I think it's
or it can mean of clothing or drapery, loose and ample.
Oof.
I don't know.
It doesn't just mean any like large volume. I don't know. Okay.
Voluminous. That reminds me of like mascara. Like it's like voluminous mascara. Anyway, okay.
For voluminous eyes. So 38,930 ETH in the last 7 days. And for reference, Otherside has 23,000. PXN 19, Bored Apes 14,000.
Dude, what happened to Otherside? Literally, it's like below like mint price, isn't it?
2.98. Yeah, I mean, what happened? There's 100,000 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
there's
and
100,000.
there's 100,000 of them, and
that's a lot.
yeah, everyone knows which ones have codas on them now. And there's going to be another 100,000. There's going to be 200,000 total.
What?
Yep.
When?
We don't know exactly. Maybe September.
Shoot.
I think I heard the rumor like September, but I also think that the people that already own are going to be the ones that are able to buy. I think.
Okay, that's going to drop the price.
Yeah, another double
way more supply,
especially if there's no codas on those, because I think all the codas have come out, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But if all the codas have come out, the next 100,000 that are going to be further out in the map.
You better sell your land if you don't have a coda. Sell while it's still up. Okay.
Well, I have my. I very well probably should, honestly, but I have my.
You should sell yours.
I know, but it's the land in the middle because of my ape.
The middle land, is that like, and then you get more money.
Yeah, it is. So the floor on, let me see what the floor on plots below 9,999 is.
Okay.
The floor is 8.5.
8.5.
Yep.
Metaverse land is so funny to me because it's like literally it's just like made up virtual land, and why is it scarce? Like it's like literally virtual. Like why can't it be abundant? Like Gary
V says that people are going to get wrecked on Metaverse land because we have no idea which ones are going to win yet.
And here's what I think about with Metaverse land. Decentraland, basically the first Metaverse land that's still around today. Well, I mean, that's not, it's been around since 2017, right? Like, it's not like, and first of all, I mean, things are happening on Decentraland, but you would think everybody would be in there if they were so hyped about Metaverse land. I just don't know. I mean, and I don't know. The floor on Decentraland land is, I think it's a couple ETH, which I just feel like I don't understand Metaverse land. I don't have any. 2.3 ETH for a parcel in Decentraland. Just feel like I don't understand Metaverse land.
Yeah.
And I don't have any. And I'm like, I don't want any.
When Sandbox went up to, you do have some, you have BYO pills.
Oh.
Right?
You're right. I do. Oh my God. I forgot about that. Yeah. I do have BYO pills land.
Yep. Their land. The Sandbox, when it went up to over 3 ETH, I had like 3 or 4 plots. I sold them all at 3 ETH a few months ago, and now they're down to 1.6. I just don't know, like, which ones are going to win, which ones are going to be, I mean, it's sad to say, but Meta's probably going to crush it. That's just the masses are probably going to love it. Hey, I mean, I'm not saying it's Meta. A good thing, but it's probably going to, right?
Why would they win? It's just, why would they win? But nobody even likes Facebook.
Yeah, but everyone's there's still like Instagram.
Just like older people use it, and they're not going to do like.
Well, what about Instagram? Stuff. Instagram is Facebook.
Yeah. But the people in Web3 don't really use.
No, Instagram, but there's only a few people in Web3, and when everyone else comes in, it's what they're gonna. It's like I mean, I'm not, and also any company that's doing really good, Meta's gonna buy them. You know what I mean? Meta's gonna buy some of these companies. Meta could buy Yuga Lab. Meta could buy Yuga Labs. Like I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there, like that's just the way they do it. They're like the Walmart, the Amazon of.
It's like how there's like 7 companies that literally own everything, and it's like insane.
Yeah, right. You talk. Yeah,
and there's what's so crazy that I found out about. Sunglass companies will be owned. There'll be a bunch of different competitors. They'll be owned by the same parent company, and they're just competing with each other to like drive the price up and stuff. It's like it's so bizarre how things.
Sunglasses are so cheap to make. If you look how cheap Ray-Bans are to make, I think it costs them a couple bucks.
Oh yeah. Okay, we gotta switch over the topic here. We got a couple more things to cover. for today. This is going to be, I think it'll be a bit of a longer episode actually, because we're already like an hour in.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little.
All right, but it's a good one. It's been good. It's been a good conversation. Doodles Dooplicator. So
Yeah, talk about that. I don't know anything about it. So what's up?
Well, not many people do because they haven't really released much information. Actually, I wanted to pull up the site really quick. So here's kind of what we know. First of all, there's 10K. They're free for doodle holders. So one for every doodle. You have to connect your wallet and claim. I already claimed mine. And what is it? It's a backpack-sized device with extraordinary powers usable in our next major product release. Watch it in action at the premiere of our trailer during NFT NYC. So people are kind of going to learn what it's about at NFT NYC. And then the day after that, they're going to reveal. So then it says, what's inside? Well, all we can say for now is that it's in the process of forming nebulous doodly matter. Traits and rarities will be revealed on June 23rd. So I have mine listed on Looks Rare pretty close to the floor because I've been earning Looks token for, the closer you have it to the floor, the more you earn. I am honestly okay with letting it go because currently the floor is, on Looks Rare, the floor is 3.5.
Yeah, same as that's what it is on OpenSea, 3.459. Yeah, which
is literally 7.3K, which is like pretty solid. And I'm like, that would be good.
Yeah,
to sell this.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'm kind of okay with letting it go, but I mean, it hasn't sold yet, but it's just kind of listed on the floor, basically. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I don't regret it. I guess I'll revisit this if I do. What did I sell for 3.5? I think I'll be okay though.
I had the #1 rarity.
Oh no. Please, nobody. Sometimes people will look and they'll tell, oh, this is what you ended up selling.
That happened to me with the Akutar.
Why?
Somebody was like, I know. Thank you so much for ruining my day.
Yeah. But that's okay. I don't even know what it's going to be. I just told myself I need to basically I told myself I need to finally take profits on something because basically every time I sell something, it's small. This would actually be my biggest sale ever. Did you know that? I've never sold things. This would be my biggest sale. So that would be huge. And then I was thinking I can plan it out. Maybe 90% I cash out and then 10% can be fun money, for other NFTs or something. I don't know. I was thinking of putting a couple hundred into Top Shot and buying more S1 commons as I do. But yeah, that's the plan. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted if my stuff sells.
Yeah, do that for sure. Yeah, it's cool. I'm looking at it right now, the OpenSea page. I didn't really know much about it or what they're doing. It's good to know.
Yeah, people are speculating and, price has been going up. So
is that why the floor came down on the OGs because people claimed? It's kind of
because you can claim and then you try to sell yours and then maybe you can try and buy one that hasn't claimed or something.
Right.
So yeah,
Cool Cat. I was just looking at some floors. Cool Cat's 3.85.
It's brutal. It is so brutal.
Yeah, they still look good though. They haven't changed the way they look.
They do. I am curious if you have heard the song.
I absolutely. I
didn't even finish talking. You're like, I absolutely have. I love how you know what I'm talking about.
I saw it on TikTok before it even became popular, in the Web3. Yeah. So I was early. I wish I could have bought an NFT of it early on.
So for people listening, this girl, she's a popular TikToker. She made this song kind of dissing crypto and NFT people. And it was how does it go? Michael, you sing it for us.
I don't care about your crypto, boy. Not even one Bitcoin.
CEO of being unemployed. So anyway, actually clip to Andy playing the song.
Mention NFTs one more time, and it's guaranteed we're not fucking tonight. You got OpenSea on your mind, when it should be me that you prioritize. about your crypto, boy. Not even one Bitcoin. CEO being unemployed. I got nothing left to give. Yeah, you're on the top, boy. You always seem to find a way to tear things down, but this Ethereum is gonna get me out this town. You seen these tips yet? We could be so rich, but I won't take it to the moon if you don't wanna come with. I need that fast life, you making mixtapes, so please enlighten me how I'm so damn delusional, babe. You're a musician, you work at Arby's, that's why I hate when you say I don't care about your crypto, boy. Not at all, not even one Bitcoin. CEO being unemployed. I got nothing left to give, no, to another crypto, boy. You care more about your currency than you do about us currently. I don't need much, no private key to open up and talk honestly. Cause you're an addict getting mad, you better mask what you mean. In every single conversation, you're out in open sea. It's been so long, so either one, you choose your wallet or me. Well, better hope you're getting laid in Web3. I don't care about your crypto, boy. Not at all, not even one Bitcoin. CEO being unemployed. I got nothing left to give, no, to another crypto, boy.
Okay, so that is the song. And also, so that kind of went viral a bit, but then people started duetting it, which, you know, you can duet it. And this guy, I think his name is July the Ginny. Yes, that is his Twitter. He made a, he duetted it, and he was like, he did a song and he's like, you always find a way to tear things down, but this Ethereum is gonna get me out this town. And it's been freaking stuck in my head. Like his lyrics, like, I don't know why, but his verse has been stuck in my head. Like
his verse is good. The way he said, well, the way he laughs when he says, and you work at Arby's. He's like,
you're a musician, you work at Arby's. Like he's like, but oh my God, it's so like catchy. And anyway.
It's good. It's really good. There's going to probably be more and more people adding verses to it. Because
Spotty Wi-Fi did a verse.
Did he really? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
And Franklin did one, but it was just like
just a slideshow of his apes.
Of his apes.
Yeah.
Amazing,
So and then apparently the guy July that we're just talking about, he didn't even like own like. Apparently, like he didn't even have crypto, or like he was trying to save up to buy some, but like he didn't have much money. So people like he like set up a wallet, and people like donated, and he got like 2 ETH like worth of ETH. Oh wait, 2 ETH. People like donated ETH to him, and then I think people donated some NFTs as well.
I saw like, Josh the DGen, who I really like, sent him a Pirates of the Metaverse.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so that was really cool because it was like, you know, you just I love when that happens and people kind of like crowdfund and like raise money for someone. But apparently he's gonna be potentially coming out with like maybe a project. I think he's dropping, I don't know like how many, but I know he's dropping like some NFTs of like his verse and stuff. So that'll be interesting.
Good for him.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him because I liked his verse. So, and he was like, and everyone liked it because it was like, he was like standing up for like the crypto people, right? So it's like,
it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
That's a whole good thing.
It was funny. And a lot of people are just like, it's a bop. So yes. So that's that. And then what else do we have?
The only other thing this week, if nobody saw it, Madonna and Beeple collaborated.
Yes.
They did 3 one-of-ones that were sold on Super Rare. And I'm going to pull up the prices. You should go check them out. If you Google Madonna, Beeple, Super Rare, it'll come up. There's 3 of them: Mother of Technology, Mother of Evolution, and Mother of Nature. They are graphic, to say the least, and it's Beeple animation, and they're one-of-ones. They actually went for lower than I would have expected. We're in such a poor market, but one of them went for 66 ETH, which is 135,000.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, kinda. But then when you look at like there was the 60 ETH sale on a Psychedelics Anonymous too, on like one of the high rare ones. So like,
Okay.
I don't know, 101 Beeple with Madonna, like one of them went for 72 ETH and another one went for 170. I mean, it's a lot of money. That's 346,000. They're definitely a lot of money. The cheap one that I said, 66 ETH, was bought by MoonPay, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah. So you should go check them out. I mean, they're kind of the pieces of history, and it's cool that it's Beeple doing like it's like an animation, and his stuff is normally static. So yeah, I expect them to go for more, and probably I bet the people putting it on did too. Expected it to go for more.
Interesting.
But, yeah, that's my guess. I don't think they thought, because he's been selling. He obviously sold his everydays over a year ago for 69 million.
Right. Well, yeah, but that was like all of the pieces he had done for the last like 10 years or something.
It
right?
was.
Like, it was like a collage of.
It was like 5,000. Yeah, it was for sure.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So that was kind of neat to see that go down. And I think Madonna came on Twitter Spaces.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I think she's also represented by Guy Osiri, the same guy who's like representing World of Women, Bored Apes.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I know she has a Bored Ape. I remember seeing that.
Beeple's going to be in VeeCon.
Is he?
We should try and get him on.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll meet him.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
That would
sure.
be cool.
There'll be a lot of
Beeple, would you like to come on our podcast? Talk about your Madonna.
Talk about your Madonna piece.
Your Madonna pieces.
Maybe we should even try to I don't know, try to get like, I'll see if I can figure out a way to, like, if we can do like short little interviews and kind of put together like a compilation.
Right.
Or
For sure.
We'll talk about it. We'll figure something
There's
out.
a lot of people at VeeCon that would make great guests. I was actually going down the list, and there's a lot of people there. Is there anything else we needed to talk about? I think everything on the list. I think everything on the list got talked about. Cool.
Well, if you guys are going to VeeCon, come find us.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be roaming around. And yeah, we'll see you there. And next episode, Tuesday, that'll be our last episode before VeeCon. So we'll probably mention VeeCon one more time. But yeah, thank you all so much for listening to this podcast episode. We appreciate you all, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to the NFT Catcher Podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new about the exciting world of NFTs. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if you really love what you're hearing, please leave us a rating and review on your favorite platform. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news and insights from the NFT space, be sure to follow us on all the socials at NFT Catcher Pod. You can follow Jennifer at Jennifer_pseudo and Michael at NFTicket. I'm your producer, Andy, and I'm at AJC254. Our theme song's by It's Just Los. We always appreciate your feedback and support, which helps us reach more people and bring you informative and engaging content about NFTs. We look forward to bringing you more great NFT content in future episodes. Thanks for listening. Peace.